Share a Fun Fact. Welcome to Let Me Share a Fun Fact, where we dive into the fascinating and sometimes unbelievable world of quirky trivia and mind-blowing facts. Have you ever wondered about the hidden marvels of the animal kingdom, the intricate workings of the human body, or the surprising secrets of everyday objects? Today, we're going on an adventure through a collection of incredible facts that will leave you amazed and eager to learn more. From the powerful tongue of a blue whale to the unique feeding habits of flamingos, prepare to be astonished by the wonders of our natural world and beyond. Let's get started! The blue whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant. Imagine the largest creature on Earth, the blue whale. This majestic giant of the ocean holds some impressive records, but one of the most fascinating is the weight of its tongue. A blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as an elephant, tipping the scales at around 2.7 tons. That's right, a single part of this massive mammal matches the heft of one of the largest land animals. This astounding fact highlights the immense size and power of the blue whale. When you consider that their tongues alone are so heavy, it gives you a sense of the sheer scale of these incredible creatures, which can grow up to 100 feet long and weigh as much as 200 tons. The blue whale's tongue is not just a weighty marvel, it's also a crucial tool, helping them consume up to 4 tons of krill per day during feeding season. Truly, the blue whale is a wonder of the natural world. Bees communicate flower locations through a dance. Have you ever wondered how bees find their way to flowers and communicate this vital information to their hive mates? These industrious insects use a fascinating method known as the waggle dance. When a forager bee discovers a bountiful source of nectar, she returns to the hive and performs a specific dance on the honeycomb. This dance is not just a random movement, it's a highly coordinated sequence of waggles and turns that conveys precise information about the location of the flowers. The direction of the dance indicates the direction of the food source relative to the sun, while the duration of the waggle part of the dance corresponds to the distance to the flowers. This remarkable form of communication allows bees to efficiently gather food and sustain the hive, showcasing the incredible social complexity and intelligence of these tiny creatures. Next time you see a bee, remember that there's much more going on than meets the eye. Giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans. It's a curious fact that despite their towering necks, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans, 7. While this number is the same, the length of these vertebrae is vastly different. In giraffes, each cervical vertebra can be over 10 inches long. This unique adaptation allows giraffes to reach high into trees to feed on leaves that other herbivores can't access, giving them a distinct advantage in their habitat. This structural marvel also poses challenges, especially when it comes to drinking water. To drink, a giraffe must awkwardly spread its legs and bend down, a position that makes it vulnerable to predators. Yet, nature has equipped giraffes with powerful hearts to pump blood all the way up their long necks to their brains, ensuring they can thrive in the wild. The giraffe's neck is a perfect example of how similar structures can evolve in different species to meet specific ecological needs. A hummingbird's heart beats up to 1,260 times per minute. The hummingbird is a tiny marvel of nature, known for its dazzling colors and extraordinary flying abilities. One of the most astonishing facts about these small birds is their incredibly rapid heart rate, which can reach up to 1,260 beats per minute. This phenomenal heart rate is necessary to support their high-energy lifestyle. Hummingbirds hover in mid-air, fly backwards, and dart swiftly from flower to flower, all while flapping their wings up to 80 times per second. Such intense physical activity requires a huge amount of energy, which is why hummingbirds consume half their body weight in nectar each day. Their fast-beating hearts and rapid metabolism allow them to extract and utilize this energy efficiently. In the animal kingdom, hummingbirds are an exceptional example of adaptation, showcasing the intricate balance of speed, energy, and endurance needed for survival. Dogs have a sense of smell 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than humans. Dogs are renowned for their incredible sense of smell, which is 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than that of humans. This extraordinary olfactory capability is due to the 300 million scent receptors in their noses, compared to the mere 6 million that humans possess. This heightened sense of smell allows dogs to detect minute chemical changes in their environment, making them invaluable in roles such as search and rescue, detection of explosives, and even medical diagnosis. For instance, some dogs can sniff out certain types of cancer or predict seizures in humans. This superpower also helps them in everyday activities like finding food, identifying territory, and recognizing other animals or humans. Dogs experience the world predominantly through their noses, with their brain dedicating 40 times more space to analyzing smells than the human brain. This unique sensory ability underscores the remarkable adaptations that make dogs such cherished companions and helpers to humans. Earth is not a perfect sphere. While many of us imagine Earth as a perfect sphere, it's actually slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator, a shape known as an oblate spheroid. This irregularity in shape is due to the planet's rotation, which causes the equatorial region to push outward. The difference in diameter is about 43 kilometers, 27 miles, making the equatorial diameter larger than the polar diameter. This seemingly small difference has significant implications for gravity and the distribution of Earth's mass. For instance, objects at the equator experience slightly less gravitational pull than those at the poles due to the centrifugal force generated by Earth's rotation. This bulging effect also affects climate and ocean currents, influencing weather patterns and sea levels around the globe. Understanding that Earth is not a perfect sphere helps us appreciate the dynamic and complex nature of our planet, where even small variations in shape can have wide-ranging effects on life and the environment. Flamingos eat upside down. Flamingos are known for their striking pink feathers and elegant one-legged stance, but one of the most fascinating aspects of these birds is their unique feeding habit. Flamingos eat with their heads upside down. This unusual behavior is a result of their specialized beaks and tongues, which are perfectly adapted to filter food from the water. When a flamingo feeds, it submerges its head and inverts it, using its tongue to pump water in and out of its beak. Tiny bristle-like structures called lamellae then filter out the food, which typically consists of algae, crustaceans, and small insects. This feeding method allows flamingos to thrive in shallow waters where other birds might struggle to find sustenance. It's a remarkable example of nature's ingenuity, showcasing how species evolve unique traits to survive and flourish in their environments. Coca-Cola would be green without added colorants. Coca-Cola, the world-famous soft drink, is instantly recognizable by its dark caramel color. However, did you know that if it weren't for the added colorants, Coca-Cola would actually be green? The original formula of Coca-Cola contains ingredients that would give it a natural greenish hue. To achieve its characteristic color, the drink includes caramel color, a common food additive used to give products a rich, brown shade. This fact not only highlights the role of food science in shaping our favorite products but also underscores how our perceptions of food and drink are influenced by their appearance. It's a little-known quirk of one of the most popular beverages in the world, adding another layer of intrigue to its long and storied history. Spiders weave webs with silk stronger than steel. Spiders are remarkable creatures, known for their intricate webs that seem almost magical in their construction. What makes these webs even more fascinating is the fact that spider silk is incredibly strong, stronger than steel when comparing weight for weight. This astonishing material has a tensile strength that can rival some of the most robust synthetic fibers, yet it remains incredibly lightweight and flexible. Scientists have long been intrigued by spider silk's unique properties, studying it in hopes of replicating its strength and elasticity for various applications, from medical sutures to bulletproof clothing. The silk is produced by specialized glands in the spider's abdomen and is used not only for building webs but also for creating egg sacs, catching prey, and even as a lifeline for escaping predators. The next time you see a spider web glistening in the sunlight, take a moment to appreciate the natural engineering marvel that it represents. Trees talk to each other. It might sound like something out of a fantasy novel, but trees actually talk to each other. Using an underground network of fungi called mycorrhizae, trees can exchange nutrients and information. This symbiotic relationship allows trees to send signals through the fungal network to warn neighboring trees of pest attacks, disease, or environmental changes. These fungal threads, sometimes called the wood wide web, facilitate the transfer of carbon, nitrogen, and other essential nutrients, ensuring that even the weakest trees in a forest can get the sustenance they need to survive. This interconnected system demonstrates the complexity and cooperation inherent in natural ecosystems. It challenges our understanding of plants as solitary organisms, revealing a hidden world of communication and mutual support beneath our feet. Penguins have glands that filter salt from seawater. Penguins are well adapted to their marine environments, thanks in part to a special adaptation that allows them to drink seawater. These birds possess supraorbital glands located just above their eyes, which filter out salt from the seawater they ingest. The excess salt is then excreted through their nasal passages, often resulting in a distinctive head shake to get rid of the salty discharge. This adaptation is crucial for survival in the harsh, saline conditions of their Antarctic and subantarctic habitats, where fresh water can be scarce. Penguins' ability to process saltwater efficiently allows them to maintain hydration while they hunt for fish, krill, and squid in the ocean. It's a remarkable example of evolutionary adaptation that helps these charismatic birds thrive in some of the most challenging environments on Earth. Horses cannot vomit. Unlike many other animals, horses have a unique anatomical trait: they cannot vomit. This inability is due to the structure of their digestive system, specifically the strong muscular valve known as the lower esophageal sphincter, which acts as a one-way gate. Once food passes into the horse's stomach, it cannot come back up. This adaptation helps prevent the ingestion of harmful substances from re-entering the esophagus, but it also means that if a horse consumes something toxic, it cannot expel it by vomiting. As a result, horses are particularly susceptible to conditions like colic, a potentially life-threatening digestive disorder. Understanding this limitation is crucial for horse owners and veterinarians, emphasizing the importance of careful management of a horse's diet and environment to prevent the ingestion of harmful substances. There are more life forms on your skin than people on Earth. Your skin is teeming with life, hosting an astonishing array of microorganisms that outnumber the human population on Earth. This diverse microbiome includes bacteria, fungi, and even tiny mites, creating a complex ecosystem that plays a vital role in your health. Each square inch of your skin can harbor up to 1 billion microbes, which assist in protecting against harmful pathogens, aiding in wound healing, and maintaining skin health. This invisible community is constantly interacting with your environment, adapting to changes in humidity, temperature, and exposure to different substances. The sheer number and variety of these microorganisms are a testament to the intricate balance of life on a microscopic level. Understanding and appreciating this hidden world on our skin can change how we perceive hygiene, health, and our relationship with the natural world. Kangaroos cannot walk backwards. Kangaroos are fascinating creatures with a unique way of moving. One of the most interesting facts about them is that they cannot walk backwards. Their large, muscular tails and powerful hind legs are designed for forward motion, making hopping their primary mode of travel. This inability to move backwards symbolizes progress and forward momentum in various cultures, particularly in Australia, where the kangaroo is a national emblem. The anatomical structure of their hips and legs prevents them from taking steps backwards, ensuring they are always moving forward, whether they are grazing, hopping across vast distances, or engaging in social interactions. This trait not only highlights the specialized evolution of kangaroos but also serves as an inspirational metaphor for continual progress and advancement. The human body contains about 37 trillion cells. The human body is an extraordinary biological machine composed of approximately 37 trillion cells. Each cell has a specific role, working in harmony to keep the body functioning. These cells form tissues, organs, and systems, contributing to everything from muscle movement and immune response to cognitive function and sensory perception. Among these trillions of cells are about 200 different types, each with unique structures and functions. Red blood cells transport oxygen, neurons transmit nerve impulses, and skin cells provide a protective barrier. This immense cellular diversity and specialization underscore the complexity and wonder of the human body, illustrating how trillions of tiny units come together to create a single, cohesive organism capable of thought, emotion, and movement. Mosquitoes are attracted to people who have eaten bananas. If you find yourself being bitten by mosquitoes more often after eating bananas, there's a scientific reason behind it. Mosquitoes are attracted to certain chemicals released by our skin, and eating bananas can enhance this effect. The potassium in bananas increases the production of lactic acid, which is secreted through our skin. Lactic acid is one of the many substances that mosquitoes find irresistible. This attraction is part of a complex chemical interplay between humans and mosquitoes, which also includes factors like body heat, carbon dioxide, and even genetic differences. Knowing this can help you take extra precautions when consuming bananas during mosquito season, such as applying repellent or wearing protective clothing to avoid those pesky bites. Starfish do not have blood. Starfish, or sea stars, are intriguing marine animals with a unique circulatory system. Unlike most creatures, starfish do not have blood. Instead, they rely on a water vascular system to circulate nutrients and oxygen throughout their bodies. This system uses seawater, which is pumped into their tube feet to help with movement and feeding. The water vascular system also aids in respiration and excretion, making it a multifunctional solution for their survival in the ocean. This adaptation allows starfish to thrive in their aquatic environments, moving gracefully across the ocean floor and capturing prey with their specialized tube feet. The absence of blood and reliance on seawater is a fascinating example of how life can evolve diverse mechanisms to meet the challenges of different habitats. The smell of freshly cut grass is a defense mechanism. The refreshing scent of freshly cut grass is more than just a pleasant aroma, it's a plant's distress signal. When grass is cut or damaged, it releases compounds known as green leaf volatiles, GLVs. These chemicals serve multiple purposes. They can deter herbivores, attract predators of herbivores, and even signal nearby plants to bolster their defenses. The release of GLVs is a form of communication within the plant kingdom, helping to protect against further damage and promoting healing. This fascinating defense mechanism highlights the complex interactions between plants and their environment, revealing that even simple actions like mowing the lawn can trigger intricate biological responses. The next time you smell freshly cut grass, remember it's the plant's way of crying out and defending itself from harm. Thank you for joining us on this journey through some of the most intriguing and unexpected facts about our world. Whether it's the astonishing strength of spider silk or the hidden life forms living on our skin, there's always something new and exciting to discover. The more we learn, the more we appreciate the complexity and beauty of the world around us. If you enjoyed these fun facts and want to hear more, don't forget to subscribe to Let Me Share a Fun Fact. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of curious minds. Stay tuned for more amazing insights and fascinating trivia in our upcoming videos. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.